Hey guys, so let's start the session on MICAT 2025. We are going to talk about MICAT-II. MICAT-I has already finished. Now we are looking for MICAT-II. So MICAT-II is necessary to get into MICA, that is Mudra Institute of Communication, Ahmedabad. So let's start. Now, so basically, the line graph given below shows the population of two states A and B during the period, and this that random data is given to us. Okay. Now, from this data, what we should do, I don't know. I can just see the data. So basically, now let's move on to the questions and see what questions are asking. Okay. Now, for question number one, what does it say? It says that for state B, the percentage rise in population as compared to previous year was highest for which of the following months? Okay, so let's start. So, if I am going to talk about uh, this one, in 2003, so basically this shape, this is A, so I'm going to write this as A, this is B. Okay, so I'm looking for B. Okay, now basically it is going from 20 to 30. So in 2004 as compared to 2003, it is moving from 20 to 30. So it is moving by 50%. Right, and am I looking for highest? Yes. Okay, now from 30 to 35, definitely not 50%, it is less than 50%, so 2005 cannot be the answer. 35 to 45, again it is a rise of 10 but definitely less than 50%, so 2006 also cannot be the answer. In 2007 it's 0% because 45 to 45, definitely not. And from 2007 to 2008 it is 45 to 50, it is definitely less than 50%. So what should be the answer of this question? Answer of this question should be 2004, that is option D. So percentage rise as compared to the previous year. So in 2004 as compared to previous year means as compared to 2003, it is maximum. So where it is maximum, that is in 2004. So answer of this question is going to be option D, that is 2004. Okay, now let's move on to question number 2 and see what does question ask. Now question asks that what is the average population for B in the states, uh, state B, all years taken together. Okay, so it is 20 plus 30. 20 plus 30 is 50. 50 plus this is going to be 80, so that is going to be 130. 130 plus 50 is it is going to be 180. 180 plus 45 is going to be 225. Now, how many years we are talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So average is going to be total population is 225 divided by 6 because we are talking about 6 years. So this value comes out to be 6 3s are 18, then 4 5, 6 7s are 42.5. So answer of this question comes out to be option D, that is 37.5. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. What does it says? What is the percentage rise in population of state A in 2007 as compared to previous year? Okay, so for A is this one. This one is A. So in 2007 it is 40 as compared to previous year means it's 30. So 30 to 40. What is the rise we are looking for? The rise is 10. What is the percentage increase? That is 10 over 30 into 100. So it's going to be 33.33. One third is 33.33%. And which option we are looking for? That is option B. Okay, now let's start question number 4. What does it say? What is the ratio between the total population of state A and state B for all years taken together? So we have already calculated that total population of state B, that is 225. Now let me calculate the population of, so basically if I'm looking at the ratio, right? So in state B, it's 225. So in ratio, the value that I'm going to get should be a factor of 225, right? There is only one factor of 225, that is 45. 43 is not a factor of 2 to 5. 37 is definitely not a factor of 2 to 5. 37 is also not a factor of 2 to 5. So here my answer of this question is going to be option A. Now let's calculate as well. So it is 15 plus 25 is going to be 40. 40 plus 30 is 70. 70 plus 30 is 100. 100 plus 40 is 140. 140 plus 45 is going to be 185. So 185 is to 225, and I can cancel out by 5. So this comes out to be 37, and this comes out to be 45. So answer of this question is going to be 37 is to 45. Now, if you see, there is one more option, that is option D, that is 45 is to 37. But whenever you see this kind of option, these kind of options, right, so you need to be extra careful, because question is talking about state A and state B. So state A is going to come first and state B is going to come later. So that's the reason answer will be 37 is to 45, not 45 is to 37. I hope I am clear to everyone. Yes, no. So in case anyone has a doubt, can you can also type in the chat box, and I'll answer your query. Okay. 3 numbers 221, 333, 501 leave the same remainder. Okay, on being divided by n. So what is the standard equation of remainder? What is the standard equation of remainder? The standard equation of a remainder is A is equal to dq plus r, where A is the dividend, means the number which you are dividing, D is the divisor by which number you are dividing, Q is the quotient, the value we get, and R is the remainder. Now, we are dividing 2 to 1 by n, quotient is some number, what? Q1. What is the remainder? R. I am dividing 333 by n. Quotient is what? I don't know. Let's say Q2. Remainder is what? Same remainder. So remainders won't be R1 and R2, because we are talking about same remainder. So it is R, it is again going to be R. Then we have 501. Then I'm going to get n times Q3 plus R. Now let's say this is my equation 1. This is my equation 2. This is my equation 3. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I am going to do 2 minus 1. Equation 2 minus equation 1. So what I'm going to get, R will cancel out. So I'm going to get n times Q2 minus Q1. And that is equal to what? That is equal to 333 minus 2 to 1. That is going to be 112. It means n should be a factor of 112. Okay. So 28 is a factor of 112. Yes. 56 is a factor of 112. Yes. 84 is a factor of 112. No. 96 is a factor of 112. No. So basically, there are two possible answers. Okay. And I'm looking for the largest possible value. So preferably it's going to be 56, but again, we are going to check. So I'm going to do 3 minus 1. So if I'm going to do 3 minus 1, what I'm going to get? I am going to get n times Q3 minus Q1, and that is equal to 280. It means again I am going to say n is a factor of 280. So again it is satisfied in the case of 28 and 56. So largest number is 56. Now to confirm it little more, you can also do 3 minus 2. So if I'm going to do 3 minus 2, then I'm going to get n times Q3 minus Q2. And that is equal to, this is going to be 8. Then it is going to be 6. Then it is going to be 1. So basically, again, I'm going to get 6 as a factor. So answer of this question is going to be option B, because we are looking for the largest number. Otherwise, 28 is also a possible value, but that's not the largest value. So basically, whenever you are going to see this kind of question, that this number is leaving same remainder by dividing by n. So here I have explained the process, but instead of doing this, what you can do, you can directly take the difference, that is 112. You can take the difference, that is 168, and you can take the difference, that is 280. Take the highest common factor of these three numbers, and you are directly going to get the answer if you are going to get a question like this. So this is the actual explanation that how it should be solved. But in the exam, this won't be an appropriate approach. So what should be the approach that you need to follow? Take the difference of these two, take the difference of these two, take the difference of these two, and take the highest common factor of these three differences. You are going to get your answer very easily and very quickly. Now, let's move to next question. What does it say? So it says that speed of motorboat in still water is 25. Okay. So speed of motorboat in still water is 25. So basically, when we talk about the streamline motion is what? That is motion in river, right? So in river, what happens? Where base itself is moving. So this is boat, and boat is moving with what speed? With a speed of 25, and river is flowing with a speed of 5. Okay. If boat covers 120 kilometers along the stream, so along the stream means the speed of the actual speed of the boat is going to be 25 plus 5, that is 30. With a speed of 30, it is going to travel a distance of 120. So how much time it is going to take? It is going to take 4 hours. Okay, so that's what I have received. Now, what question is asking? What distance it will cover in the same time against the stream? इसका मतलब कितनी अगेंस्ट द स्ट्रीम ये जो बोट है ये कितना डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल करेगी against the stream. So against the stream means boat will be traveling in this direction with a speed of 25. River will be traveling in this direction with a speed of 5. So actual speed of the river is boat is going to be 20. In the same time means in 4 hours. What is the distance that is going to be traveled? That is going to be 80 kilometers. So answer of this question comes out to be option A. Now, let's move on to next question. What does it says? In a class of 40 students, the average height is 145. The class has exactly 25 boys. Okay, so there are 40 students, and out of 40 students, 25 are boys. Okay, so 15 are girls. The average height is 145. Average height of boys is 148. So for 15 girls, what is the average height? Let's say h. So what is the total height? That is going to be 40 into 145. Right. So total is going to be average into number of values. What is the average height? What is the total height for boys? That is going to be 25 into 148. Okay. For girls, what is the total height? That is 15 into h. And we can solve, we can get the value of h. That is one approach, right? But if you are going to see the equation is lengthy. It's not that easy, right? So if you have studied the concept of alligation, if you are going to use alligation, you can get the answer of this question in a single line. So how? So basically, the average height of boys is 148. Average height of girls is h. The average height of the class is 145. Number of boys are 25. Number of girls are 15. So here I am writing the average of boys. So boys will come here. Here I am writing average of girls. So girls will come here. So what is the ratio we are looking for? We are looking for a ratio of 5:3. Okay. What is the difference of 148 and 145? That is 3. So what should be the difference of h and 145? That should be 5, right? If this value is greater than this value, then this value should be smaller than this value, because average always lies between the two values, right? So this value must always lie between this and this. So 148 is 3 more than 145, so h should be 5 less than 145, and that is going to be 140. So answer of this question comes out to be option C, that is 140. So that's how, if I'm going to solve this question in the exam, I am going to use this approach, because that is faster. Otherwise, if you are unable to understand that how we are going to use एलिगेशन कैसे यूज होगा, कहाँ लगेगा, समझ में आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है, कोई बात नहीं, जस्ट यूज दिस अप्रोच. इट माइट बी लिटिल लेंथियर, लेकिन इससे आंसर डेफिनेटली आएगा और आंसर आसानी से आ जाएगा. ज्यादा सोचना समझना नहीं है इस क्वेश्चन में, सीधे सीधे आंसर गिवन है, राइट? सो लेट्स move to next question. What does it say? What is the difference between CI and SI at a sum of 16,000 at 12.5% interest? Okay. So first of all, I'm not going to read it as 12.5. I'm going to read it as 1/8. So उसमें जो इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है वो 1/8 है. टोटल प्रिंसिपल क्या है? 16,000. प्रिंसिपल क्या है? 16,000. Now what do we have? We have CI. We have SI, simple interest. We have CI, compound interest. Okay. Simple interest में क्या? You always get the same interest again. So 16,000 is carried. I'm not going to use any formula. Plus interest is 1/8 of the principal. So 1/8 of the principal is 2,000. Okay. In compound interest, after 1 year, interest is going to remain same as simple interest. So it is going to be this. अगले साल में क्या होगा? सिंपल इंटरेस्ट इज गोइंग टू स्टे सेम. सिंपल इंटरेस्ट कभी चेंज नहीं होता, सिंपल इंटरेस्ट हमेशा ही सेम होता है, बिकॉज इंटरेस्ट हमेशा इनिशियल प्रिंसिपल पे ही लगता है. सो इट इज गोइंग टू बी 16,000 प्लस 2,000 प्लस 2,000, राइट? कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट में क्या होगा कि 16,000 प्लस 2,000 ये तो कैरी हुआ अपना पुराना वाला, राइट? नाउ 16,000 का 1/8 दैट इज 2,000 प्लस is 2,000 ka 1/8, that is 250. So what is the difference of interest? What is the interest in simple interest? That is this. What is the interest in compound interest? That is this. So what is the difference in interest? That is going to be 250. And that's the answer. That is direct answer. We don't need to use any formula or any kind of anything. We can directly solve these kind of question by using basic logic and basic definitions of simple interest and compound interest, and we can solve these type of questions in less than a minute if you are going with the basic strategy. Now this one, the angles of a triangle are in AB. The smallest angle is 40 degrees. Find the complementary angle of the largest angle of the triangle. So smallest 40 है and angles AP में. So smallest is 40. Next angle should be 40 plus D. Next angle should be 40 plus 2D. That is simple basic concept of AP, right? So smallest value is this, and second smallest is this, third smallest, sorry, smallest is this, then second smallest is this, third smallest, or the largest one is this. Sum of internal angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So I'm going to add all of them. I'm going to get that is equal to 80 degrees. So 3D, 120 plus 3D, that is the sum on left hand side, that is equal to 180, right? So 3D comes out to be what? 60. So what does D comes out to be? That is 20. So smallest angle हो गया 40, अगला angle हो गया 60, उसका अगला angle हो गया 80. So I got my angles. Now let's see what is what question is asking. Find the complementary angle of the largest one. So there are two type of angles. One is called supplementary, second is complementary. So complementary में जो theta का complementary होगा, that is going to be 90 minus theta. That is angle, complementary angle. Angle supplementary angle जो होता है, that is अगर theta का supplementary चाहिए, that is going to be 180 minus theta. So supplementary angle of theta is going to be 180 minus theta. So basically complementary angles का sum 90 होता है और supplementary angles का जो sum होता है वो 180 होता है. So basically the question is talking about complementary angle. So theta is 80. Largest angle जो है वो 80 है, तो उसका complementary angle जो होगा वो 10 होगा. So answer of this question is going to be option B, not option A. अब इस क्वेश्चन में प्यारी चीज ये कि 80 और 10 दोनों ही ऑप्शन में है. सो इसलिए ये क्वेश्चन काफी कंफ्यूजिंग हो जाता है, बिकॉज व्हेन पीपल आर गोइंग टू लुक एट दिस, व्हाट इज द लार्जेस्ट एंगल, तो सब तुरंत 10 निकाल के आंसर मार्क कर देंगे, बट दैट्स नॉट द आंसर. क्वेश्चन इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल. कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल इज 10 degrees. Shrejal, yes, these kind of questions you are going to get in MICAT. MICAT is not going to be very difficult. It is going to be similar to this. A little plus minus, a difficulty level might be a little higher, but not very high, right? So let's see. Yes, anyone else has any doubt? None. So with this, so anyone needs to ask anything regarding any exam or anything else, I would be happy to respond, or else I will wind up the session. Okay, so with this, we are going to wind up the session. Thank you, Srejal, and take care. All the best for and this is ZAT response sheet is out. So I would say that go and check the response sheet of ZAT. The answers we have already discussed in the answers of QA we have already discussed in our ZAT analysis session. So you can also go and watch the video and figure out what are the answers, because in the response sheet answers are actual answers are not given. They have only given your answers, what you marked, instead of giving the correct answers so that you can match. So yeah, the response sheet of ZAT is not exactly the response sheet of CAT. In CAT, there were two type of answers, the actual one and your response. But in ZAT response sheet, there is only one type of answer, that is your response, not the actual answer. So it might be a little confusing. So just watch the video of the ZAT analysis session where we have discussed all the questions, whatever we could. So with this, we conclude. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.